Chat, there's been a lot of talk of aliens recently, and let's take a quick look at this, huh? Chat, let's take a look. So, I have only seen something like this once, and that's when I ate Taco Bell. But that little like black slime thing, yeah, I've only seen like that. But of course, like candy, that's disgusting. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. I don't know what this is. However, some individual on in Panama has found something that like something that fell from outer space, a potato or something like that, and it's growing some like a black tentacle. Look at that thing. Not that guy. That's not a thing. That's a human being. All right. I'm talking about the thing he found. All right, that right there.
Let it go up your butt. It's a symbiote. Trust me.
It's a butt symbiote? King Remedy? Yo. I've seen something like this before, like a very long time ago. It's very similar, but not really.
Bro found Venom.
Venom. Venom. Eminem something like Venom. I actually like that song, chat. But look at that thing. What is that, chat? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Ugh. That's a kidney stone, chat. That's what that is. That's a kidney stone. Yeah, don't let that. You got to drink water so you never get like a tentacly kidney stone, chat. Now, what's most likely it is probably fake. Here's the problem, chat. A lot of things that come over from like overseas, like there's so much like well, there's fake stuff everywhere. It doesn't have to be overseas, but there's some crazy stuff always happening over in like a third world countries and second world countries or wherever, however you categorize it, chat. It's just a very weird stuff, and it really makes you. But on some cases, sometimes some crazy stuff does happen. Now, what could also be happening is some like what's it called? Somebody messing around with what is that? Somebody messing around with. See, that doesn't make any sense, right? For something to
most Australian animals could be considered aliens.
If someone messing around with like gene splicing and everything, then sure. However, I don't think. Am I wrong, chat? I don't think something can get that big without you feeding it, right? How do you get like? Well, I guess a tree, right? Where does a tree get all this protein from? Like just the earth, from the dirt, from poop and stuff. So how would something like this get this big unless you're not like feeding it a steak or something, right? This is what makes it like really weird. Because we don't really know what that is, if it's real or fake, right? Ugh. Probably Venom, like for real Venom.
What if it ate someone?
Look at that. What if it ate somebody? Ew. Look at that. See, here's the problem. We don't know if it's real or not because we can't like analyze it, right? So what if it's just somebody using a remote control who, I don't know, put a bunch of plastic around it, like put a bunch of plastic around some type of thing and then heated it up and it got all melty, right? And then he could just use a remote control just to move it around.
Eat it and get superpowers.
Of course you eat it and get superpowers. Why wouldn't you? Just add a little bit of hot sauce, some salt, right? Ew. Pulsating, chat. Is that a block of gold? Is that gold in there?
Looks like a heap of metal scrap.
Yeah, it looks like metal scrap. It does. Ooh. Huh. See, here's the problem. There is so much chat. There is so much stuff going on in like the universe, right? well, it doesn't have to be the universe. There's so much stuff going on in like in the world that it could be real, right? You know, one of the things about the FBI stuff is that they say what they will use a little bit of like real information, like real like you know real information, real you know truth, a little bit of truth with like lies, just to you know lead people off like their trail or whatever they're really trying to do, right? Like so we don't know how real this is, and like the FBI is looking for this guy. Who knows, right? Who knows? Hopefully it's not the flood, chat. We don't need a flood situation here. No. We don't need that. You're going to get into a situation where you get a hive mind growing. Or maybe
surprised he hasn't been taken by Big Klondike.
Big Klondike Corp. Oh my goodness, what if like the Klondike Corporation really did like it really is behind everything. That'd be wild. Why would he show the password? Oh. Isn't it smarter not to show the password when you open up a safe? What's the point of having a safe if everyone knows the password, chat? It looks like it's in his car too. And why is there always money? Oh no. No. That's disgusting. Oh, this is Instagram, I think, or it's TikTok.
Doesn't matter who gets in as long as it can't get out.
It's hot. Look at that. It's chat. What it? King Remedy said, it doesn't matter who gets in as long as it can't get out. I don't think. I don't know what it could be, Chad. See, I don't want to be like those types of people who like say, "Oh, that's not real. That's just some like," because people like that, I don't know what to do with you. like if you just all of a sudden said, "Oh, not real," I'm like, okay, you don't have any proof of that. And then people who say, "Oh, that's real," are like, well, you don't have any proof of that. Like, you know that it is, or like you don't know if it is or it isn't, right? I don't know what that is, chat. It could be anything. It could be anything. Like, I seen a long time ago someone did something.
Reminds me of the guy who made a homunculi by putting his jizz in a chicken egg.
Oh, that's funny you said that, King Remedy. That's funny you said that. Where is it? I had the video right here. It looks like this. I had that on deck. It looks like, where is it? Come on, no. There it is. Kind of looks like this. There it is. Let me see. Kind of looks like that a little bit. I don't know what it is, chat. But when I saw that, I was like, it was a Russian dude as well. Chat. It grew from like an egg because he put I think human DNA inside the egg, and then he incubated it, and then Dante, what's up, man? He incubated it, and then it grew into like something like this.
Insane, we never got updates on it.
I think he eventually I don't know what happened to him, chat. I'm not really sure what happened to this Russian guy who incubated an egg with human DNA. See, I think it's anyone can do it, so it's not like, you know, crazy. It's just what you're doing is creating like an abomination, like finding out that, like, you know, you can tamper with you're pretty much tampering with the nature of things, right? Yeah, you can. It's like it'd be akin to having a baby in outer space. Like it can, no gravity can mess with it.
How horror movies start.
Yeah, how horror movies start. Here's the thing about like scary movies, chat. Here's the thing about scary movies. A lot of it can be solved with sometimes talking it out, right? Or the good old American pew pew sticks, or just a big boom. Just wipe it off, wipe the entire area off the face of the earth. Yeah. So we don't really have that much of a. You know how some people said, "Oh, a nuclear missile wouldn't do anything against aliens." I'm like, hey, as far as I know, radiation can hurt anything, because mankind will figure out what is the cornerstone of life and try to turn it into an explosion. Yes. So yes, when I say that, I mean Taco Bell. We give someone Taco Bell, and then they on the toilet forever, and that's how we win against the aliens. We give them Taco Bell. But aliens, chat. Aliens.
Most can be solved in the beginning by not going into a cabin called the Murder Hideaway Bungalow.
King Ramsey says most can be solved in the beginning by not going into a cabin called the Murder Hideaway Bungalow, or staying out of the forest. Don't go into the forest, chat. Stop it. Get some help.